Hey guys and gals. Alright. So let's get through this particular piece of nastiness. Today's objective is this one. Tribal Scheme 3. These are the ones I'm taking for my 8. Team we're going to be going in with Myrtle with skill 1. You can use skill 2 if you find you need the extra healing. Texas with skill 2. If you haven't unlocked your Texas yet, by all means use Scavenger with skill 2. She'll work as well. I do suggest using Army with skill 2. You can use skill 1 if you want, but this particular one is going to be based around skill 2's timing. Blue Poison with skill 2. If you don't have Blue Poison, just use Vermeil with skill 2. Vermeil won't do as well, but yeah. If you're new here, you'll quickly learn that I suggest if you have blue, level her up. 3 healers, so we've got an AoE healer, Perfumer, which we're going to be using primarily for her map-wide heal talent, Gavial, and Suzerain. So Suzerain for high healing, and we want her skill 1, and Gavial as well. Just because we want a tanky, and her on deploy is going to help us when we do deploy her. Healing Defender, Moose, so an Arts Guard, and a Standard Guard that does as much damage as you possibly can in as short a time as possible. So I'm using Cutter. Last but not least, we're going to be borrowing somebody's Silver Ash, so we'll use this one. Skill 3 is the one we're looking for. Last but not least, as you saw there, though, I had Lancet in there. Lancet's just going to be backup healing, so don't worry too much about her. She's, yeah, not playing any major role. If this helps you out, guys, leave a sub, helps me out. And let's get through this. So first Vanguard in, second Vanguard in as soon as you can. Remember, every video is going to be different because everybody has different mastery skills on these Vanguards. Fast forward again, we're just waiting for Armia. So as soon as that skill goes off, we can pop in Armia, we can pop in Blue Poison. Lancet. Keep pushing those deployment points, and then we can pop in our AoE healer facing right. And now we're just kind of on the lazy yards, where we're just getting as much deployment points as we can. So I'm going to pop Suzerain down the bottom here. Cut her up here. Moose down here. So more deployment points. More deployment points. That'll be our last set. Silver Ash in here. Healing Defender. Sorry. Our healer here. Gavial's great because she gives a buff to all our healers on the field. And last but not least, once we do get them, Gummy in. So what we're going to do is once Silver Ash is good to go, we're just going to wait until this guy gets right in front of Silver Ash, and then use the skill. Use Cutter's skill as well to get rid of the shade. Note that Silver Ash will do a little bit of damage to this guy. However much he does is however much he does. We're not picking and choosing. Alright, so now we'll just fast forward this again, because now we're just back on the lazy days. So once again, we've got Cutter. As soon as Cutter gets the shade out, Cutter's skill. And what we're going to do from here is use blue poison skill. Because we want to get as much damage on this guy as we can. So if he gets through, Gummy doesn't have too hard a time getting through it. The other thing is that you'll notice that these shades can also sort of kind of get hit halfway between. Anyway, that's not important. By your sniper and well, no, just your sniper when they're there with Silver Ash, so it's a good little bit of extra damage, especially if you're using blue poison, but not important. Alright, what we're going to do now is we need to delay a little bit, so you saw I pulled out Cutter from over here. I'm also going to pop Texas in. Now Texas is going to get hammered. I don't care, it's whatever. All I'm doing is delaying. And then what we're going to do is swing swing. We'll use Suzuro's skill just to absolutely make sure that nothing goes wrong down the bottom here. And that's it. So we are pretty tight. Everything's about to break, but just stay on top of those enemies as you can and should be good. So, hope that helps, guys.